Hello, today we will discuss preparation of alcohols. In the last lecture we completed nomenclature. Now preparation of alcohol. So here they have given three methods and they said that already you are familiar with these three reactions. First method is given from alkyl halide. This we studied in the previous lesson, halogen derivatives. So hydrolysis of aqueous alkali. Alkyl halides are hydrolyzed by using aqueous alkali and moist silver oxide and we get corresponding alcohol. Okay, so for example, if we have starting substance as Rx and we treat it with NaOH, we get ROH and NaX, that is C2H5Br plus aqueous NaOH, or we can take aqueous KOH, or here they have mentioned we can use AgOH, and we know that AgOH, it is not stable, so it is freshly prepared by using moist silver oxide. So this is first method of preparation. Second method of preparation given in your text, that is by acid catalyzed hydration of alkene, and they said refer standard 11 chemistry textbook. Already we have discussed this reaction last year also. What is that reaction? I will tell you in short. So hydration of alkene. Alkene means compound having carbon-carbon double bond. Hydration means addition of hydra, that is water. But water is not directly added across double bond of stable alkenes. So reaction is catalyzed by H2SO4. H2SO4 used in this reaction is cold and concentrated. So in the first step, addition takes place across this double bond. H2SO4 is splitted here and it is written as HOSO3H. So H goes to one carbon and OSO3H goes to other carbon. So we get the intermediate as CH3, CH2, OSO3H. OSO3 means it is SO4. SO4 means sulfate group attached to hydrogen. So it is hydrogen sulfate. And this is CH3CH2 means ethyl. Ethyl hydrogen sulfate. This substance is further heated with water and we get CH3CH2OH and H2SO4 is regenerated in the reaction plus H2SO4. H2SO4 is regenerated in the reaction. If alkene used is unsymmetrical, this was symmetrical alkene, so H goes to any carbon, negative part OSO3 H goes to any carbon. This is unsymmetrical alkene and this is also unsymmetrical reagent, so addition takes place according to Markovnikov's rule, that is negative part goes to carbon having less number of hydrogen, negative part is this OSO3H minus and H is plus, so this group goes to this carbon, it has less number of hydrogen atoms, so middle carbon OSO3H goes to middle carbon and H goes to end carbon. So this is isopropyl group and this is hydrogen sulfate. So we get isopropyl hydrogen sulfate. It is boiled with water, heated with water, and we get isopropyl alcohol, or it is propane 2-ol, and H2SO4 is regenerated in the reaction. One more thing, if alkene is reactive, in case of reactive alkene, direct hydration takes place. Isobutylene, this is isobutylene, total 4 carbons. On the second carbon there is one CH3 group. So isobutylene, here also it should be CH3, it's a printing mistake. CH3 is CH3 double bond CH2. It reacts with HOH. Just acid is acting as the catalyst, it doesn't participate in the reaction. In presence of acid, water is directly added across carbon-carbon double bond. Of course, addition is according to Markovnikov's rule and we get this substance, that is tertiary butyl alcohol. So three cases I told you, alkene plus water, that is ethylene plus water, simple regular addition. Propene plus water, addition is according to Markovnikov's rule, and isobutylene and water. So there is direct hydration in this case, and in previous two cases H2SO4 participates in the reaction. They have given mechanism of this reaction. How is it given in our textbook this year? That I will show you now. See, so mechanism, this is hydration reaction. Mechanism of acid catalyzed hydration of alkene involves the following three steps. See what are the steps involved here. Three steps. First step is formation of carbocation intermediate. See, we do reaction in presence of acidic medium. So H2SO4 is used. H2SO4 provides H plus ion, and this is water. H plus ion doesn't have free existence in water. So as soon as that H plus ion is formed, it is absorbed by water. Oxygen have lone pair. So this lone pair, see this arrow. Lone pair attacks on this H plus. Oxygen attacks on this H plus, and it is converted into H3O plus. H3O plus is positively charged ion. So it's electrophile. Electrophile when enters. कुछ होने लगा इधर. You remember this? So when electrophile is added across, when electrophile enters in the reaction, C double bond C, these two atoms start fighting to do partnership with this hydrogen atom. Now oxygen is in need of electrons. So carbon they want to do partnership with hydrogen. So one carbon loses its electron. See, this carbon which has lost its electron gets positive charge, and this carbon takes both electrons with it and gives that electron to hydrogen, and hydrogen returns electron to oxygen back. So we get H2O and a positively charged carbon atom, that is carbocation. So first step is formation of carbocation intermediate. Is this clear? Carbon double bond abstracts H plus ion of acid, but H plus ion of acid is converted into H3O plus ion. How is it? That they have not shown. I wrote that reaction here, H3O plus formation. So this double bond abstracts this proton and water is formed, and we get carbocation. Now in the second step, nucleophilic attack of H2O on carbocation. Now products of this first step are reactants in the second step. Always remember, whenever any reaction is carried out in different steps, number of steps, always products of previous reaction are reactants of next reaction. See, I have taken water and carbonium as it is here. Again oxygen have lone pair. So oxygen electron rich group attacks on electron deficient group, means lone pair is going to attack on electron deficient carbon. So it attacks on this carbon. It means this oxygen is offering its electron pair to carbon. Okay, partnership. This oxygen wants to do partnership with this carbon. So carbon oxygen bond is formed. Again oxygen have given its electron pair, so it gets positive charge. So nucleophilic attack of water on carbocation. This is the second step. And third step is deprotonation. Deprotonation, removal of proton. Proton was added in the first step. Proton comes from acid, and that is the catalyst. So what's the role of catalyst? Catalyst is consumed in the first step and regenerated in the second step, in the next step. So at the end, catalyst should be formed back. So we should get back this H3O plus. How do we get it? So one more water is there. That water abstracts its proton, and this hydrogen gives its electron to oxygen and is removed as H plus ion, and that H plus ion reacts with this water and get converted into H3O plus ion. So this substance is converted into alcohol, that is called as, this process is called as deprotonation. Very important. So mechanism of hydration reaction, three-step reaction. It is three-step reaction. In the first step there is formation of carbocation. In the second step nucleophile attacks on that carbocation, and in the third step water absorbs proton to form alcohol. So that is deprotonation reaction. Third reaction, you are familiar with this reaction also, hydroboration, oxidation of alkenes. So here also starting substance is alkene, here also starting substance is alkene. Here we get product with Markovnikov's rule. This reaction follows Markovnikov's rule, and here if you see the observation, they have here if you see this explanation, they have given that diborane undergoes addition reaction to give trialkyl borane, which on oxidation with hydrogen peroxide and alkaline medium gives alcohol. Refer 11th standard textbook. Again this point, and this is anti-Markovnikov's hydration of alkene. See, I'll tell you, I'll show you the reaction here. See, in this reaction we have started with propene. It reacts with B2H6. We get tripropyl borane. What they have explained, that only I am telling you in terms of reaction, because they have not given here reaction. Tripropyl borane and tripropyl borane. This further reacts with H2O2 in alkaline medium in presence of base NaOH, and we get propanol. So propene plus water we get isopropyl alcohol, and propene plus B2H6 we get N-propyl alcohol. Okay, so question is possible that how will you convert propene to 1-propanol and 2-propanol. If it is 2-propanol, we have to use hydration reaction, and if it is 1-propanol, we have to use hydroboration oxidation reaction. Okay, see, I have written intermediate steps in this reaction. What happens exactly here? So start with one propene molecule, B2H6. Actually it's a dimer of BH3. BH3 equal to B2H6. So BH3 I have split it here as HBH2. HBH2 is hydride of boron. Boron is positive, hydrogen is negative. So negative part goes to carbon having less number of hydrogen. So this negative part goes to middle carbon, and this BH2 goes to end carbon. So we get product somewhat like this: CH3, CH2, CH2, BH2. The product of the first step is reactant in the second step. It reacts with one more propene. Again this hydrogen BH2 means two hydrogens are there. One goes to middle carbon and the rest group goes to this carbon. So we get CH3, CH2, CH2. This group was already there. BH, because one hydrogen goes to this carbon, and this B goes to end carbon. B goes to this end carbon. So we get CH2, CH2, CH3. This can be written in this way. BH is attached to two propyl groups. So two propyl groups and BH again react with one propene molecule, and H goes to middle carbon and boron goes to end carbon. So we get tripropyl borane. But in the balanced reaction they have written here 2. So to get that balance equation, here I have added these three equations. After adding these three equations, it is found that these two get cancelled. Reactant product get cancelled. So what is remaining? 1, 2, 3. 3 propene plus BH3, and we get tripropyl borane. We want B2H6, so multiply this equation by 2. So we get that first equation given here. 6 CH3 CH2, 6 CH3 CH2 plus B2H6 gives 2 CH3 CH2 thrice B. Okay. Now in the next step there is oxidation. Oxidizing agent used here is peroxide H2O2. I have shown split up of H2O2 as HOOH. It reacts with this tripropyl borane. Reaction takes place in alkaline medium. See, these three bonds break, and here also these three bonds break. So valency of each terminal carbon becomes free. It combines with this OH group here. So we get CH3 CH2 OH. Same substances are obtained here. Plus this boron forms three bonds with these three OH groups, and it is converted into BOH thrice. Thus we get 3 CH3 CH2 CH2 OH and H3BO3. These are three methods. According to them, you are familiar with these three methods. First, hydrolysis of alkyl halide. Second, hydration of alkene. And third one is hydroboration oxidation of alkene. Next method is reduction of carbonyl compounds. We will discuss in the next lecture.